Welcome to our podcasting tutorial. What is a podcast? Well, it's nothing more than an audio or video file in, for example, MP3 format, MPEG, DivX, or some other formats. This audio-video file can be posted on your blog, listened to or watched on your MP3 or media player, or shared maybe in some other ways over the internet. In this tutorial we will only be focusing on a downloadable audio podcast, so no video in this how-to and no live streaming. What we will explain in this short screencast is basically how to create a podcast, what equipment you need, and some examples on how to post your podcast on a website of your choosing. Let's get started. As with anything, you can get the best commercial products around to create your podcast, but we will just be covering the basics. And if you really get the hang of podcasting, maybe even got a respectable number of listeners, you could always consider buying better hardware or software later. For now, all we need is a computer, tada, a microphone, and a website to post your own homemade radio style shows. Those are the essentials. In addition, you can try some freeware audio recording software. We'll get to this later, how you can get this for free. First things first, you'll need a computer and a microphone. I'll take it you have both by now. You could also consider using the microphone on your headset. That's what I'm doing right now. And secondly, you'll need some software to record your voice, or singing, or whatever you want to record. If you are working on Microsoft Windows, the easiest solution is to use the built-in recording device. You can find this in Start, Programs, Accessories, Entertainment. As you can see, I have the Dutch Windows, but I'm sure you can find the audio recorder in your on your own computer. So just click it, and what we're going to do is first check if you have the right settings for your audio recording. Here it is. Just go to the properties, and then as you can see in a couple of seconds, here you can see properties of loudspeakers, properties of input devices. Just what it comes down to is just check that you have the right settings. So just test the settings before you start your actual podcast. Otherwise it will just be a complete waste of time. If you want to... Now wait, before we go to the software. What you can also do is go to your Messenger. And in MSN Messenger there's also an option to check out your input device. Here it comes in a second. Very old version. Extra. Go to the sound wizard. Okay. Well, here's my camera, software. There we go. Here we can test the speakers, and here you can test the volume of the microphone. As you can see, sometimes it hits green, sometimes it hits yellow. Usually it has to hit the yellow sometimes. Don't put it too high, otherwise it will be too loud in your ears. Okay, that's about it. So if you don't want to use the Microsoft audio recording device software, you can always try to get some software, and of course there's lots of websites that you can get your software from. What I usually do for this kind of software is use the website download.com. Let me see. Okay. And why I use this website is because it's reliable, and I know it has no spyware or adware or whatever other nasty things in the software that they put on their site. So let's look for audio recording. Oh, let me type it right this time. And the neat thing about this website is that here in the left area of the screen you can say you only want to see free software. Over 200 results. Well, you can just try to you can try different kinds of software. Here you see ratings. Of course I've already picked mine and installed it. It's MP3, my MP3 recorder. I'm gonna start that up. Here we go. And like I said before, with the Microsoft audio recording device, also with this software, I think it's important before you start making your recorder that you check out the settings. If the volume of your speakers is set right, if the volume of your microphone is set right. And this little program is just very easy, very simple. And what it does is it just records whatever it captures on the input device, and you can record it straight to MP3 format. So here it is. As you can see here, you can select the source you wish to record from. Maybe you want to record something else. Here it says microphone, telephone, CD, TV, etc. The settings, as I explained before, you can set the bitrate, quality, and maybe even a recording time limit. So all that's left to do now is just start, hit the record button. And after that you do that, you can see it starts recording, and here you can see when I speak it's recording my voice. And as you can see, you can save it to MP3 format or save to WAV. So it's that simple. Now it depends on the kind of podcast if you need some more preparations. And what I mean here is that if you're not exactly sure on what you want to tell in your podcast, think about that first. I mean, write your own script or scenario or something you have to go by. And maybe you need to rehearse a little bit or record something more than once. Well, it's no problem, just try different things as you go along. Now that you got your MP3 file, it's time to put it online. So you can upload it to your blog or your website after you made sure you can host your own media files on it. And finally, you will need an RSS feed for people to subscribe to your podcast. For an alternative, you could even upload it to YouTube or Google Video or any of the other big video sites, even though these are obviously intended to host video files. For uploading files to YouTube, you are then welcome to take a look at our YouTube tutorial on this website. As a final tip, take a look at some of the links on this website, and these should also be very helpful. And of course, you can look in other places to find information about podcasting. I mean, there's plenty out there. So that's about it for now. Good luck and have fun.